going on, guys? What's going on, guys? What's going on? I'm here to ticket the people that ticketed me. Right? They weren't wearing their seatbelts. I'm here to give them a $260 tickets. I don't know if they want to go to traffic school. They could pay $212. And I have right here Shriners Children's Hospital. So I'm going to take the Shriners Children's Hospital, unless they don't want to support the kids. Unless they only want to ticket people and not pay for their transgressions, because I have them on tape not wearing their seatbelts. So I highly doubt they're wanting to ticket people, but not themselves not being accountable. So we're gonna have to go in there. We're going live 8 blocks away. Trouble's in the building. She's getting on the phone. She's telling him now. Can I get a FOIA request, and can I talk to the sergeant in charge?
You want to speak to the sergeant in charge?
Can I have a FOIA request and talk to the sergeant in charge? Hit the like button, guys. Come on, hit the like button. It's right there. Reagan. From Disorderly Product News. It's in regards to a seatbelt ticket I got. Here's my FOIA. Here's the FOIA request form from Bellwood. Let's see what it looks like there. Let me go over here. Hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, hit the likes button, guys. You think they're gonna come out here? I don't know. They may or may not. Let's see. I'm gonna tell you, they're not coming out here. How's it going, buddy? Commander Brightson, I got a ticket, and the gentleman that gave it to me, Officer Harvey, said that I was on Mannheim, but I crossed him at Bellwood Avenue, which is 8 blocks. But now I reviewed the tape, and there were 3 times in which they didn't have their seatbelt on. So absent of an emergency, I believe you're supposed to wear your seatbelt in Illinois. So it's about a $160 ticket times 3. I think that's $380. So what I have here is, this is Shriners Children's Hospital. So if you're willing to make a checkout, because I'm sure you're not pulling people over and giving them tickets, well, you yourself are not being transparent and doing the same thing. I know that's not happening. So if you make a checkout here at Shriners Children's Hospital, I'll make sure I drop it off. But if you want to take the safety classes, that's $212. So that's about 6, 12, 24, 36, $636. But I mean, the option's up to you. I'm gonna let go of using a communication device while driving. I'm gonna look the other way on that one. I'll let you guys slide on that one.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. And I put in a complaint form. They made sure I got it notarized. I had to pay for the notary, and that was 2 months ago. I never got anything back. No one said anything to me. So I'm wondering why I had to get it notarized, pay to get it notarized, and then no one pretends like I didn't even write it.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you want to look up 625 ILCS 5/12-603.1.
That's the vehicle code for Illinois.
Okay, look it up about seatbelt use.
Okay, so let's look it up. Commander Brightson, bring us here. 10. A driver or passenger of an authorized emergency vehicle. Uh-oh.
Except one little thing. You need to go to the beginning of each chapter when you read the Illinois compiled statutes to see what words are defined as, how they're defined, and when things are applicable. So if you see this is from chapter 95, 625 ILCS 5/11, it's going to tell you exactly when you can or cannot evade traffic laws as a emergency vehicle. And it says the provisions of this chapter are applicable to the drivers of vehicles upon the highways shall apply to the drivers of all vehicles owned or operated by the United States. And then go down here to B. The driver of an authorized emergency vehicle when responding to an emergency call or when in the pursuit of an actual or suspected violator of the law, or when responding but not upon returning from a fire alarm, may exercise the privileges set forth. So they can only do it when they are on an emergency call or after a violator, right? So knock one of those off because he claims I was a violator. So color of law saved them on that. But that's two other times in which they didn't have their seatbelt on. When they were leaving, they didn't put their seatbelts on. If you look, watch. This is chapter 95. And the vehicle code in which he was reading from, citing, is also from chapter 95. So, yeah, gotta have those seatbelts on. Unless, like I say, absent of emergency, or you're in an emergency, or you're filing a violator of the law, or what you believe to be a violator of the law, which is color of law. Anyways, funny how he didn't know that. You would have thought police officers know when they can and can't break the law.
We're exempt from
An emergency?
seatbelt. Yes.
In an emergency?
Yes.
No, neither one of them had their seatbelt lights. There was not an emergency. They didn't have their...
It doesn't have to be responding to an emergency. It states a driver or passenger of an authorized emergency vehicle.
Void of an emergency, you're saying that you can void evade traffic laws.
Look it up.
Okay. So what was it again? So you don't want to donate to the children's hospital?
No, I
Okay.
donate to most stuff. I don't have the authority to.
Yeah. I understand.
It's gonna be
Can I write it down?
What's that?
The vehicle code that you...
yeah, there's one right there, the flowers.
All right. Give it to me one more time. Is it Commander Brightson?
Yep.
Go ahead.
625.
625. That's the vehicle code. ILCS, Illinois compiled statutes. Okay.
5/12-603.
There's 603. 11?
603.1.
.1. Okay. I will do my, I called the Chicago police and they said that they get a 1-day suspension if they don't wear their seatbelts. And I said, what about the Illinois compiled statute? And they said only in an emergency. So that's the way they have seen it. But so can you tell me this? How would it be possible that somebody would see me from 8 blocks away? Do you generally in here, do you give radio transmissions if you see somebody not wearing their seatbelt on the line if you're watching the cameras?
Our cameras don't patrol the streets. Our cameras are strictly red light cameras.
Okay.
We don't have cameras that do.
How do you think that was possible then? If I passed him at Bellwood and he was going east, he was going west, I was going east.
Bellwood Avenue to Manheim is only 4 blocks, so I don't know where you find 8 blocks at.
Well, it's 8 streets. There's 8 streets. There's 8 streets in between the two.
4 streets.
There's 8 streets in between the two.
It's 4.
Okay, well, there's 8 streets in between the two, but you say 8, I say 4. Either way.
No,
So
I
you're
mean, if you want to count alleys.
so it's your contention that he saw me with no seatbelt on if I turned down that way from Bellwood?
Well, I don't know where he's at. That's what you're telling me. I don't know where he was when that happened.
Well, he was at Bellwood. It's on this. It's on.
That's what you're telling me.
Well, watch the body camera footage.
Okay.
It shows him making a turn, and it shows him passing Bellwood. As soon as he turns, he passes Bellwood Avenue. So you think I'm lying? You believe me to be lying?
I'm not going to say anybody's lying or not lying. I haven't seen the footage or anything, so I'm not going to sit there and
Okay, but you are saying that the only way they give tickets is they see it by themselves with their own eyes. That's the only way they could give a ticket.
We don't
Okay.
have
Okay.
traffic details like that where somebody sees something and calls ahead or does anything like that. We don't do that.
Yeah. Well, it's a little bit strange because I know it's physically impossible. I mean, I stood at the street and I've looked, and unless he has better eyes than I do, I have 20/20 vision. I can't even see if it's a man or a woman what color hair they have at that point. And that's where I passed him at. He had to be farther than that because he was coming in the opposite direction. That's only where I passed him at. So at best, he was 8 streets away. At best. I mean, more likely 16, but.
Okay, I still don't see 8 blocks between there. There's 4 streets.
Yeah, well.
From Bellwood Avenue to Manheim is 4 blocks.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the streets. I counted the streets on Google Maps. I counted the streets, the name of the streets.
Google Maps can't add streets to something. They can't add streets that don't exist.
Okay, well then, I don't know. Maybe they gave the name to the alleys or something. I don't know. But you can watch a video. I'm sure you have. All right, so I'm gonna put in. You still have those traffic camera footage? You still have that?
Traffic cameras.
The traffic cameras, the red light traffic cameras. You just said you still have that footage.
The red light footage is strictly for violations that occur. It's not a. I don't know what footage you'd be looking for.
So you're saying it only takes footage when somebody goes through a red light. It doesn't take running footage?
It will, but it only holds for 30 days.
So it only holds for 30 days. Okay.
Yeah. And there's only, not every camera does it. All the cameras we have, not every camera.
What about the Mannheim and Washington camera?
We don't have a red light camera there.
Okay, so there's a camera on right by the currency exchange and then.
That's not a red light camera. That's an old pole camera.
Okay, so is
We
that
don't have a system.
that old pole camera, is that in operation?
No.
So it's just sitting there?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, I guess I have to trust you, right? What do I have to do? But I will go look at that, and if it is that they cannot have had traffic laws absent of emergency, then you would surely be willing to donate on their behalf for not wearing their seatbelts, right? If they broke the law? But if they broke the law, would that not be the correct thing to do?
I'm not saying this isn't this isn't a bargaining thing.
No, I don't want to say. I'm saying if it's right, if you're gonna.
If you're telling me that they're wrong, then we donate. That's only the right thing to do. This isn't a.
So you say that maybe they should be able to not wear their seatbelt, but give other people tickets for not wearing their seatbelt.
If they're wrong. There's other evidence, but to say that.
What are the okay? So what are the other avenues?
Isn't the other, sir? You can figure it out. You.
Okay, well I made a complaint.
Again, this isn't a.
Okay, but hold on. I made a complaint, and you have yet to get back to me on my complaint. So you're telling me there's other avenues. I've taken those other avenues, and you've ignored me. So tell me what avenue I can use that you'll actually.
Your avenues to ask for camera footage. There's camera.
Okay, no. I'm talking about I made a complaint. That was 2 months ago. How long does it take you to read a paragraph?
I don't take care of that.
Well, who does? You're in charge of the person who does, right?
That's Commander Goodrum.
Okay, so when's he gonna get around to it?
I don't know.
Okay, do you think since you're in charge of him, do you think since you're his boss, it might be a good idea to say, hey, so this guy.
He's my boss, so.
Oh, he's your boss? So do you maybe say, listen, this guy put in a notice to say we made him put a notary on there, pay for a notary to hand in a complaint, and yet we've gotten yet to get back to him for 2 months.
All I can do is ask him. I don't know what any status of it.
Okay, well, don't you think that's a good idea that you might want to ask him?
I can do that, but I'm not.
Okay, well, I think that would be a good policy that you might want to ask him.
Okay.
Are we clear that you're going to ask him now? Because it seems like I have to say a million words just to get through one thing. Because you're really hiding behind the subject.
I'm not hiding behind anything.
Yes, you are.
But you're asking me the status of something that I can't tell you about.
Okay, do you think it's a good idea if you asked him about the status of a complaint that went in 2 months ago?
I never said I wouldn't.
Okay, so what's the normal waiting time for a complaint?
I don't know because I don't know what's involved in the investigation, whatever's involved in the case.
Okay.
I can't, there's no set time on that.
Do they usually get back to somebody, say something to them?
They should.
They should, right? That would be good policy to get back to let them know something that's going
To my
on.
knowledge, they do.
Okay. They just didn't do it in this case, so they
I don't know if the investigation
they
is
dropped
done
the ball
yet.
in this case.
I can't tell you the investigation is done yet.
Okay, well, can you ask him to give me a call back or a ring or thank you, I appreciate it. What was your name? Commander Brightson?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Commander Brightson. And you're saying Goodrum is above you?
Yes.
Wow. Goodrum. My name is Goodrum. So here you have it. Look at this. This is 2000, the year 2000. They have a, this is crime and punishment from the year 2000. Okay, that's what's illegal but they have a one of those when you go down 290, they have they have one of those billboards, electronic billboards that changes. It's got like 8 and 24 for Kobe without Nike. The mayor's got one. He's got a billboard for whatever little old Bellwood would need with a billboard. They haven't changed this from Y2K. They got the death penalty on here that doesn't even exist in Illinois anymore, but they can't put a new picture up there, but they got the mayor's face all over 290. It probably costs $100,000 a month. I mean, I'm just saying, they cost tens of thousands of dollars a month, I guarantee you that. Thank you, Aldo Bayona. DPN, SPN, keep, what does it say? Keep, I know, I gotta keep Keep the good fight, my friend. God bless you, Aldo. Now, this is a time where they watch me go to my car, but they already know who I am. They know everything about me. They probably know outside my binoculars, so I don't think they're gonna follow me out today. Yeah, follow me out. They don't want to donate to the children. I'll be back. I'm pretty sure they cannot. They can't. They have to wear. So there's a state statute. 625 is the Illinois Vehicle Code. ILCS is Illinois Compiled Statutes. So it's basically the legislation that the Illinois lawmakers make up. So he's claiming that they don't have to wear seatbelts if they're in an emergency vehicle, which may be the case, but I believe, absent of an emergency, so you don't have your emergency lights on, you cannot evade traffic laws. That's my position. And I believe I'm correct, because the Chicago police get a 1-day suspension if they're caught without their seatbelt. I'm going to put my seatbelt on. So I'm going to show you exactly where we were at, where he saw me. Now he had to be coming, he was coming from the police station where we're at right now. Hit that like button. Everybody hit that like button. I'm sorry, I didn't see who donated. Let me see who donated here. My man, Johnny Swackis. Aldo Benz and Donnie Swackis. Andy Two Dogs, my guy. My two beagles. What's going on? Well, I'm going to show you guys where we were at. Dude, I got the true story of the Candyman. The Candyman new trailer, horror movie shot in Cabrini Green. I did I have the actual article that was written in the Chicago Reader that John Malkovich read, that Candyman is based off of. Plus, I went to Cabrini Green. Jordan Peele, the new horror movie guy, who made Get Out and Us, just redid Candyman in the row houses from the residents. I just did that video. I gotta upload it now, but I'll show you exactly where he was at. So he's driving this way, right? He's driving this way. This is where he's driving. He's coming up this street. Now you want to see how crazy, insane? Those guys have watched my videos on Bellwood, so they're so mad. So here, this is the light right here where he was. I'm gonna actually stop and pull over, and I'll show you guys where he believes he saw me from. Come on, guys, come with me. Come with Uncle Regan. Now that's if he was right there. He's coming up this way. I'm coming down that way. He's at that light. He's at this light. Thank you. $5. Start a movement. My man, start a movement. I think I just texted you back. I just gave you my email address. Email me. So I'm at he stopped at this light in the left-hand turn lane. I'm at that. He's saying I made a left off that street all the way down there. He said he didn't see my seat. This is where I passed him at. But he was coming from this direction, so he was even farther than that. Do you see that? Do you see that? Does anybody? You can't even see down there. There's no way. No way, right? No way. This is a regular camera. That's without it zoomed in. You're telling me you saw my seatbelt down there? I'll zoom it in now. That next light all the way down there. Yeah, that's likely. And this is where he was sitting. I passed that way. He was in the left-hand turning lane. When I passed, he made a U-turn.
Norcom 343 stop. Gonna be in the 600 block of Bellwood.
I made a right, and the traffic stop took place in that parking lot right there. So, yeah, it's likely that he saw me. And that's where he was standing at. We were coming from either direction, so it was more likely he was farther back than that. But if you watch the thing, I went to Google Maps and I counted the streets. It's not like I just came up with a number. That's what Google Maps said. There you have it. There you have it. But they made me fill out a complaint form. I filled out the complaint form. They made me get it notarized. There's no notary section on the complaint form, so you don't even know how it has to be notarized, because there's several different notaries. But I paid for it, and they haven't gotten back to me. So there you have it, guys. Thank you for hitting that like button. Everybody smash that like button. I appreciate it. Anybody else that I missed here? Let me see if let me answer some of your questions since I'm online right now. I got anybody got any questions for me? The judge will amend the charges to cover I beat the case. I'm out of court. Court's over. Although I did want to go and try and vacate the decision and get in court. And I told myself I'd be the first person to vacate a favorable decision. But then when I talked to Michael Alex, he tried it. He already did it. Yeah, poor suburb. They need money. Maybe not though, Miss Scarpetti. They have a billboard over 290 with the mayor's face on it. It's just a big picture of the mayor. Okay, so I mean, I'm just going by Google Maps. I'm not going by anything else but Google Maps. That's what Google Maps said. Either way, whether it's 4th Street or 8th Street, it's too far for you to see. You know what I'm saying? You could go through my thing and see it. Here's the camera right here. I'll show you. So now he said he saw me making a left, so it would be a left in front of me. Where this, he said I was over there, where this guy's making a left right now, and he was back there. Now, does anybody think that's possible? And there's the camera right there. You see the camera up there? They're all red light cameras. Those cameras don't work. So it's his stance that they shouldn't have to wear seatbelts because they're in emergency vehicles, but yet they can pull over people for not wearing seatbelts. I guarantee you this: I've been driving probably 15 more years than what's his name, the Harvey, the guy that almost hit the other cop car while backing up. I can drive backwards better than he can drive forwards. So if I need to wear my seatbelt, he definitely needs to wear a seatbelt, since he almost hit the guy leaving, trying to flee the scene like some bandits. Who flees the scene after giving a seatbelt ticket? Who flees the scene so fast that they almost hit the other responding officer? Crooks. That's it, does it? Crooks. I'm just gonna stay with you guys so you can see. Bellwood has they have the year 2000 in their lobby, but somehow they can afford to put the mayor's face on a billboard over 290. Explain to me how you know how they can afford that? By giving $160 tickets for seatbelts and not giving a dime to the children's to Shriners Children's Hospital when they're not wearing their seatbelts. And don't tell me, oh, it's because of emergency vehicles, because he can't drive. He almost hit the other guy. So it's not that he's a competent driver and he took any special classes in driving, because he almost backed into the other officer. The other officer said, "Don't hit me, slow down." And that was just backing out of the parking lot. One more time. So yeah, that's what I went in there with. I went in with the Shriners Children's Hospital, and I told them you can make the checkout, and I'll drop the 2 charges for using a communication device while operating a vehicle. A hands-free. They didn't use a hands-free communication device while they were operating a vehicle. I told them I'd look the other way on those 2 charges. But if you could see up there, there's a if you could look up in your top left corner, you probably can't see it now, but there is a electric billboard inside their police station. When they're telling you about all the charges, it's from 2000. A piece of paper behind some plexiglass is from the year 2000, but they have the mayor over 290 on an electric billboard. Let's see what the reason is. Oh, welcome. Bellwood welcomes you to the village. Bellwood welcomes you to the village. Oh, he needed to put a sign up there to welcome him to the village. He needed tens of thousands of dollars of taxpayers' money to welcome to Bellwood. Oh my God. Talking about an excuse to plaster your face over 290. It's just literally there to welcome people. Welcome, come here, get a ticket. We're not going to ticket ourselves. We're not going to follow any of the laws. We're not going to identify ourselves when we pull you over. We're going to say that you didn't have your seatbelt on 4 blocks, nowhere near where a human being's eye could see, and then we're going to take you to court on that and tell us you owe us $162, $63. But if you want to go to safety classes, then you can pay $218 and not have it on your record. Talk about a racket, a scam.
So there you go, guys. Leave your opinions in the comments below. And subscribe to the COP-ARAZZI, DPN-related project, DPN-related YouTube channel. So what do you think about that, guys? Should they have donated? Tell me in the comments below. Disorderly Product News. Good night.